Touhou, Roommate Sorter, Volume Version 3, otherwise known as Dylan forgets everything he mentioned on the previous part and then contradicts himself. Yeah, that's what's happening. Okay, peep this. Ready? I'm going to click Old Atom Bar. Alright, then I'm going to smack random 5 times. That was more than 5. And then I'm going to press next. And that's what we start at. There you go. For the record, chat, I do read the comments for these. There's quite a decent amount of them, honestly. This is popular. Weird. I'd enjoy doing it, though. Let's load progress. Right, we were right here. We were right here. Alright. I do read the comments. I just can't respond to everything because if I try and do that, I sit in front of my monitor trying to figure out how to word a comment to a stranger on the internet for way longer than I should. So I essentially only comment when I can immediately think of a response. So, sorry. But I have read them. And there are, some people do bring up good points for different characters. Because this is all an opinion list at the end of the day, right? So people have different opinions on what I believe. One thing I would like to address, though, is that it's correct in assuming that every character is capable of, like, defending your abode because they're all Touhou characters, but I'm thinking specifically as occupation-wise and, like, just raw strength kind of deal, right? So, like, gatekeepers it's their job to do that. So, they're more equipped for the situation. And Yuka's Yuka, so, you know, she's Yuka. Alright, chat. Alright. Everybody ready to go? Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, that was Don't Let Me Down by Shibuyan Records. It was a Rumiya theme because I couldn't think of anything that would fit the sorter, so I picked a character whose name sounds like the word room. Thank you. Thank you. This is why you watch me. So, where we last left off, Sho and Komachi. Now, I honestly don't think this is a very difficult answer because, all right, you can't now before anyone tells me anything like, oh, he's gonna say tall again. First of all, yes, I am, but they're both tall, so it cancels out. So that's not a benefit for either of them. 72 hours worth of music, and you give me a game over on the second song. That's impressive. Truly impressive. I am flabbergasted by that. Don't mind me. Just cranking the boog stage. Wait. I don't know if this is boog stage. Nostalgic Blood of the East Old World? No, that's stage 3. God damn it. I can never remember the stage themes for early Imperishable Night. I keep forgetting Wriggle and Misty's themes. I keep mixing them up. Anyway, so here are the benefits, chat. We have Komachi, Sociable, Night Owl, Loaded. Sho, probably pretty sociable. God of Fortune, always up during the day in the early mornings. So, you know, they're both good. They're both really good, and I honestly think that if you chose one over the other here, I wouldn't fault you. Elaborate on Loaded? Money. What do you think I meant? See, the God of Fortune bit is great because you benefit directly from that. But I think you also need to pray to her, so you need to be religious. So that could be a drawback. But you know, if it works, then I believe in it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So really, I think what this boils down to is a lifestyle choice of which character you would prefer to live with. That's what I think. That's what I think. Both of these characters are excellent choices, but which one you would be preferable to you is based on how you just kind of live your life. Because when you're in your home, you are you in your rawest form, right? So there you go. Personally, for me, for me, the fortune god part is enough to sway me. Even though I think Komachi would be more fun, I don't think Sho wouldn't be fun. I really don't. But I think Komachi would be a little more fun, but I'm not really the fun kind of guy. Alright, so I would pick Sho. Personally, I would pick Sho. That's my opinion. Now, remember what I said about God of Fortune. God of Fortune is very, very important to me because you just benefit. Oh, this is a good one. I haven't heard this one in a long while, actually. Fortune versus Good Company. Now, you know the old saying, money can't buy happiness. I get that. I truly get that. And honestly, it's enough in this situation to convince me because I would rather Komachi over Eika. Because I think Komachi's personality would be more enjoyable than Eika's. Whereas I think Sho's... I also think Komachi's personality is more enjoyable than Sho's, but I still like Sho. So, you know. Also, Eika's not tall, so... You lose a little bit there, you know? You lose a little bit of points on my, my decision-making scale. See, this is around the part of the... This is around the part of the stream where the fortune gods end up getting paired up against the characters who are just genuinely good roommates. So you have to start weighing whether or not you want A, a good roommate, or B, just something that exists in your household that gives you good fortune. And Eika, I don't know if Eika is on the lower end of that because I'm pretty sure she's like one of the gods of fortune, so she's kind of a big deal. But I don't really know. Technically, Eika hasn't even been stated to have any actual power over fortune, far as I know. I don't think she has in Touhou canon, but considering the character she's based on, it is definitely plausible to believe such is the case. That's my opinion on that. Me, personally, I pick Yum. It depends on the strength and the condition of the fortune, right? That's what it is to me. Good fortune is great. I don't want to deal with drama and stress and bullshit. And if I can just hang around old Eika and she's like, don't worry, I'll snap my fingers and you're having a good life. Because that's what it means to live. I want to have a good life. What's wrong with that? Nazarene will steal my bread? No, she'll get stuck in the packaging. I've seen her kind. They do that. But, you know, I like Nazarene a lot, so I would still pick her over this. See, this is the part where, like, this is kind of the part, as I said, where the other factors of being a roommate come into play. So just being good fortune isn't really enough, right? All these other characters that have been paired up against Eika have been characters that can be, you know, you can talk to them, you can enjoy their company, they're self-sufficient, they're not terribly lazy. I say terribly, parentheses, because, you know, air quotes, Komachi was on that list, you get what I mean. But, like, I'm really kind of thinking that in this case, like, Sho and Tay got as high as she did because she is good fortune incarnate, even though she's a shithead. Eika got this high up because she is good, supposed good fortune. Sho has a lot more to her than just that, but she is also one of a disciple, an avatar of one of the 7 gods of fortune. So, good God. But in my opinion, chat, as long as I don't step on her, because she's really small, I would pick Takane. Man. Yumemi or Eika. Genius science lady that I can't understand. Good fortune. Look, Chad, I'm not that smart, so I'll take the good fortune. Paintball for extra points. You know, I've always wanted to play laser tag. I've always wanted to play laser tag. Not really paintball, though. I hear they sting when they hit you. If Ellen will outlive Yumemi as a roommate, that means Ellen will also outlive me as a human being. So, you know. Ooh, this is nice. Is laser tag legal in Canada? I'm pretty sure it is. Why would it be illegal? It's laser tag. There's no danger. We're not a protected species up here, alright? No matter what you may think about Canada. We're not all dumbasses. I would rather live with science lady. I would rather live with engineering lady. God damn. Thank you, Little Big Trouble, for the 5 gifted. Just in time. For tomorrow. The big day. Urumi or Ellen? Honestly, Urumi. Ellen over Yuki. Cheery over Yuki. The President over Yuki. Kotohime or Yuki? Princess Police Force or Fire Magician? Fire Magician's kind of cool. I'm gonna go with Princess Police Force. The walking noise complaint. Kind of looks like Marissa. It's the color. It's the color. That's pretty much it. The color of her outfit, her hair, like she really does look like Marissa. I would go Kyoko. I think Yuki would be less dangerous. I think... Now here's the thing. Remy has had a lot of time to really like showcase herself and what she does. Hekatia hasn't. I don't really know if Hekatia is that dangerous. Ooh, Shiny Needle Castle. Sinking in the air. Makes sense to me. Hekatia, I don't know. You don't really know what she's planning. This is stage 6 from 14 DDC. Or is it stage 5? No, stage 5 is the inverted castle. Shiny Needle should be stage 6. Oh, this is stage 5. Oh, alright. Well, I thought it was stage 6. I don't remember stage 16s very often because the stages themselves are usually about 1 minute long, and then you fight the boss. To be honest, chat, I in this case, the fear of the unknown is kind of what gets me here, because Hekatia is... I don't really know what she's capable of doing or what her ambitions or goals are. Remy, on the other hand, she just kind of fucks around, doesn't she? She just does whatever she wants. And that level of unpredictability is at least predictable compared to Hekatia, where like, god damn, what are we doing? What are we doing today, Hekatia? I don't want to know. Nope. Nope. Why is there a hell portal? Why did you open a hell portal in the living room? What are you doing? Where are you going? What do you mean there's a man in green armor fucking shit up? No, 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 no. Close that portal. No. Don't bring him here. I think I would deal with Ron. Hikatia got this far because she seems chilled out. But now that I look at her, I'm thinking like, God, what is she capable of? Sarah. Nuhuju? Her hobby is torture. Well, you don't get to be queen of hell by being a nice girl. Come on now. She wouldn't torture me though, right? I'm built different. I would have a hard time figuring out where Nu is. But I think I would prefer Nu in this situation. Hikatia, help me out. Kurumi or Larva? Kurumi. Tojiko or Larva? I have nothing against Larva, but fairies are less 50-50 and more like 80-20, you know? She's got 3 different celestial bodies. She governs the moon otherworld, the Earth's otherworld, the otherworld's otherworld. God damn, man, she's got a list. I'll go with Tojiko there. Kagero. Maybe? I don't know. Do I live with a mom or do I live with a moth? Well, she's not a moth, but she's a larva. Maybe she's a beautiful butterfly. Maybe she's secretly the Mothman. You ever think of that? She's the least dangerous? She might actually be the most dangerous. Maybe not from her personality, but power-wise, she might be. She knows how to use Clown Piece's torch. And she may or may not be a hidden god. So, you know, there's some aspects to her character that are secret. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone I said that, alright? It's between me, you, and that other guy. You know the one. I popped Shinky up here compared to others for a while, but I still worry about what she's capable of. Because her personality isn't really set in stone. All you really have is what showed up in Touhou 5, and everybody in the games in our PC98 era has got a serious case of bloodlust, you know? But then, like, sometimes you see fan works of Shinky, and it's like, oh, she's actually just a goofball. And it's like, that's great, but that's all fanning, right? That's why PC98 characters are hard. Because you have, like, you know, sugar and spice and everything nice, and then Chemical X, otherwise known as fandom interpretation, gets in your formula and creates the Powerpuff Girl. And then what the fuck do I do? How much of that is sugar and spice? And how much of that is Chemical X? You know, that's what happens to your interpretation of characters. You gotta watch the X level increase, that's all. You know what? I think I'd take my chances with Shinky over Larva. A cat or a boog? Correct. This is the doll maker Butrati from 7.5. Cat can be helpful. But Chen also collects strays. Eternity Larva doesn't collect stray bugs, you know? There we go. I'm not buying her a tricycle. Okay, maybe I will. Maybe I would consider it. Chen has Ron coming over regularly? Incorrect, it's the other way around. Ron has Chen coming over regularly. Ron is not visiting. Chen is visiting Ron. I'd take Boog. I would take Cat. Rabbit's better than getting haunted. So, one of them's gonna haunt my walls, and the other one's gonna haunt my cabinets. How about that? Don't touch that jar, Yuko. Put it down. Don't eat that. I'd rather deal with Kana because, you know, she might be a bit of a prankster, but at least her biggest prank won't be on my grocery expense. That's not a very funny prank. I'd take my chances. I would honestly take my chances with the Mind Raider over the Glutton Ghost. Food is expensive. That's for sure. Glutton. Look at it like this. Iyako will consume my food. Tsukasa will find food. And she will procure it through less than, you know, honorable means. But they'll be perfectly legal. Right? If you want to talk business, you'll have to talk to my agent. Sorry. All business files have to go through Lily before they reach me. I think, You know, I think the idea of Yuko eating food is less bad than worrying about being, you know, an accomplice to a crime via Tsukasa. So I'm gonna take Yuko. Okay. All right. So things got bad, but hear me out. One of them is more dangerous to me than the other. Even though they both are going to commit the bad. Alright? Now, I think Rin, you know, she commits some pretty fucked up stuff. But, you know, she's not gonna cut me if I see it and I'm like, you gotta stop that, Rin. You can't do that. Tsukasa, she's not gonna cut me. She's gonna find somebody to cut me. And then she's just gonna walk away like nothing happened. That's the kind of sneaky fox she is. So I would still take my chances with Orin. Fuck it, I live alone. Okay. Alright. Well, that doesn't really count. I don't even know how you explain this to someone. Why am I even counting these objects as roommates? They're not sentient. They can't move. They're it's just a fucking death robot hanging in my apartment. It's not gonna pay rent. And it's gonna get a lot of questions. Why do you have this in your apartment? Oh, you know, doesn't everyone? What if we get invaded by aliens and a hero needs to step up? I'm ready. What if the IRS shows up and I gotta get out of there fast? I'm ready. They're escape plans. Yuga Magana is sentient? Yeah, but Evil Eye Sigma is a tank. It was built by Rika. It doesn't have sentience, I think. I don't know how this qualifies as a tank, though, in any way, shape, or form. Why she made it a giant eyeball monster. Like, what kind of design choice jump is it from Flower Tank to Evil Eye Sigma? By the way, Flower Tank's not in the sorter. It's not its own character. Rika and Evil Eye Sigma are counted as different characters, but Flower Tank isn't because propaganda. Also, the 5 magic stones don't exist in this sorter either. But, you know, if somebody told me they liked The Rock as their favorite Touhou character, I would just assume they're fucking with me. Or they were waiting to pull up a picture of Dwayne The Rock Johnson because they wanted to ruse me. That kind of dealio. You know? Tanks don't make sense. Oh, it's just a gauntlet of awful. Okay. So remember, both of these characters have a lot of benefits. Mioi wins out because good fortune, and she has a good job, and she's a cook. Mei-Ling, shit, Mei-Ling might be better. Uh-oh. Hold on. Consider the facts. Okay, here are the negatives to Mioi. She can potentially drug you and make you see horrendous nightmares. Those are the negatives. Here are the positives to Mei-Ling. Mei-Ling, good job. She's martial arts expert. She can cook Chinese food. She's tall. Her downsides: she does not give good fortune by virtue of existing. Now, the thing is, you gotta weigh this out, right? This is a little scary. You gotta think about this. Mioi is the risk of her getting you drunk and putting you through unspeakable mental anguish worth the good luck she brings? Or would you rather hang out with Mei-Ling, eat some sick-ass Chinese food, and have her totally kick your ass? In video games, of course, because, you know, you're not doing anything that she would have to actually kick your ass over. Unless you're learning her martial arts, that's all. That's all. Green with blue eyes and blue with green eyes. You know, you're right. These two contrast each other in an interesting way, huh? She could train me? Yeah, by kicking my ass. But you know, she wouldn't just kick my ass for no reason. I think in this situation, I don't know, maybe when Lotus Eaters is done, we'll have a better grasp on how Mioi's ability works and how she uses it, why she uses it, or if she has the motivation to continue using it. But right now, I have to assume that she won't do that to me because I live with her. Because she doesn't seem to do it to regular humans who visit her shop, right? So, I would go with Mioi based on that. Oops. Mike and Mei-Ling. So, apparently Mike's good fortune is stopped at either people or money. I don't want people, and money only gets you so far. But, you know, money's great and all. But I think I'd rather hang out with Mei-Ling. And then I'd rather hang out with Notori. Good fortune's great, but you can't forget the social aspect. In this case, I think Alice is better. Yeah, no, I would say Alice is better here. I would say Kozusa's better. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with Mike, by the way. But I'm just thinking of it like this. You would pick Mike if it was like, oh, I can't afford, but she can make you afford. But like the idea of this sorter is that you are more than capable of paying your fair share. So you don't need the excess money. It would certainly be nice. No one's going to say that, argue that, but it's not a requirement, you know? That kind of thing. So I would take Kozubu. Here I would take Mike, though. Mikey! Byakuren. Kozuzu could read doctor's handwriting. Yes, that is certainly one thing she could read. Reisen or Kutsaka? I'd choose Reisen. Sakuya or Kutsaka? I would choose Sakuya. Rinosuke or Kutaka? I would choose Kutaka. I'm gonna need Kutaka's help after tomorrow, that's for sure. Rinosuke or Iku? Note that Rinosuke is very tall. Yes, he is also male. Come on now. Come on now. See, the thing is, Rinosuke would be easier to talk to. That's a plus. Look, I don't care if you're tall or short if you're a guy. That doesn't matter. Iku seems hard to approach in general. His ability would be far more useful if he could figure out how to make things work and not just what they do. Because I know what things do, but I can't make them work. He can't do that either. But he has a shop. But Iku also has a job. Iku also dresses nice. I mean, they both dress nice. Rinosuke's outfit's pretty sick, too. That was a cool pose. Yep. Sure does. Has a hat. Rinosuke can wear a hat, too, you know. I'd rather take my chances with Iku. Probably Quack. Definitely Rinosuke. Kokoro. Futo or Aya? Personally, this is a personal preference, of course, but I think Aya would be more enjoyable to listen to. And, you know, she's not going to write a scandal on me because we live in the same building, so, you know, she writes anything stupid, then she's under her own fire. Doremi or Futo? Futo. Rikako or Doremi? Rikako. Patchy or Doremi? Patchy. Momoyo or Doremi? Probably Doremi. Chad, do you think Doremi can, like, phase through walls? I don't really know how her abilities work because most of the time you see her, she's in the dream world and she can do whatever she wants. But, like, what if she could just, like, slip through the wall and look at you and be like, hi. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, she could do that if she invades your dreams. In which case, she doesn't really need to, but she can. But what about that pink goo that she carries around? I mean, that's like a dream, isn't it? She sells pillows. Some dank pillows. Maybe she'll just eat my dreams. Maybe that's what she's doing anyway. I can't remember them anymore. Mistia Momoyo. I'll take the little con artist. Keiki or Momoyo? Oh, we have mine and we have craft. Thank you. Thank you. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I gotta go Keiki. Okay. Momoyo is probably a little more... They're probably equally as social, but Momoyo is probably a little more aggressive. But also means she might not be as respectful of surroundings. And she's also probably stinky all the time because she... Okay. Stinky all the time because she hangs out in the mines and digs the cool gems out. Keiki, on the other hand, you know, she's just covered in like molding clay and whatnot. I mean, if she showers, it's fine, but... They both seem eccentric, though. That's the thing. Keiki seems like the more level-headed of the two, for sure. Even though I'm pretty sure Momoyo would have sharp teeth, which is, like, not really a thing that real people have. But it's kind of really cool, and I can't really explain why I think it's cool. I just think it's cool, alright? Give me a break. Get off me! Leave me alone! Mayumi or Momoyo? Mayumi. Momoyo or Sukuna? I can't even remember the positives I've listed off for this character. Welcome. We've done 5% in 38 minutes. In other words, progress is being made. We're gonna finish this. I swear it. Okay. She helped Raymond with housework. I guess. I don't know, chat. Maybe I just don't think I'm the type of personality that matches up well with Momoyo. Maybe that's what it is. She seems hard to handle, kind of deal. That's all. I think she's cool as shit, but like, you know, if I had to actually talk to her, it would probably be very difficult. Oh, speaking of, Sass Master. You know, I'll take the slightly aggressive girl with a good job over the Sass Master. I could tolerate Sekibanki's sass if she had a solid job, but I don't know what she does other than exist and sass people. I'll take the shut-in. Maribel, just don't, like, become Butterfly Dream. Crazy Dancer, sure. Oh, Fated Battle. Chat, you want to hear a story I came up with involving these two characters? Okay, here you go. I know no one asked. But, how do these characters meet? Right? Wagasaki Hime, Sekibanki, and Kagado are all friends, right? So how do they all meet? Well, they have their connections to the grassroots yokai network, but that network is quite big. So how did these specific yokai become friends? Here is my game theory, okay? So you know how Dullahans, they don't chase people over rivers because they fear that if they drop their head in a flowing river, you know, they're just going to lose their head forever because you're not going to be able to follow the river and find your head after a certain point. Okay? So here's what's happened. Sekibonki fucked around and found out. She dropped her head in the Gembu Ravine, panicked. However, the Gembu Ravine spills out into the Misty Lake, and that's the only place it goes to. From there, her head was just chilling in the water. She was freaking out, and then Wagasaki Hime found her. So Wagasaki Hime took her head to the shoreline, and then swam up the river and found the body and reunited them. And that's how they became friends. Because Sekibonki is very, very mean. Very sassy. But Wagasaki Hime is a sweetheart. And there you go, that's how they met. And now they're friends. As for Kagero, I don't fucking know. But I like that one. I like that origin story right there. Would you get offended if I ate sushi? That depends. Would you get offended if I had French arm? Like, what the fuck do you think? She probably wouldn't care if you ate it, but she probably wouldn't care to watch you eat it either. Come on now, that's a foolish question. French arm is a reference. It's a reference to Fairly Odd Parents. Crescent Dream. But you eat mammals. It's yes, but it's different. All right, it's different. Maybe I don't know how mermaids feel. Do you? Does anyone? I don't know what the fuck a mermaid thinks of fish. Why don't you go ask one? Fish eat fish? Okay, yeah, but what? I don't know what a mermaid thinks. Would you risk it? I mean, you could probably ask, but I wouldn't just like casually order sashimi like with her, because that would be like, what if she finds that like in bad taste? I don't want to make her mad. She's not a mean person. I would just feel like an asshole if I made someone like Wagasaki Hime feel like uncomfortable. Anyway, in this particular instance, both of these characters, the likelihood of either one having a job is low. Sekibonki still has a higher chance, but her attitude makes me worry that she wouldn't be able to keep it. Meanwhile, Wagasaki Hime can live in my bathtub until I can afford to build her an indoor pool in her room, like that mermaid girl from Monster Musume. You know the one. So, I would take the fish. Misty is against birds being eaten. That's true. Same with the Crow Tengu. Maybe it extends to mermaids. Who knows? Again, this one, my opinion of Suika mostly depends on if you can get her to chill the fuck out while at home and not like completely destroy your daily life, because she likes to live her life a little bit freely, you know. But Sekibonki, in comparison, she seems easier to manage on surface level, but you'd have to have a conversation with these characters to see where their head's at, but you can't really do that, and you can't really put words in their mouth either. So you kind of have to take everything at face value. In other words, at face value, I would take Sekibonki over Suika, but I feel like if you actually talk to both of these characters, there's a chance that Suika would be the better outcome. Oh, what's that? 10 desires in my playlist? It's more likely than you think. Alright, so there she is, the superstar herself. Multiple jobs. She's got a little bit of everything. She dabbles in all of it. Business is here. For the record, I didn't ask Shin specifically for business, Lily. I just made a tweet because my mental state is currently in an absolute state. And I was just like, yeah, Lily comes to mind whenever I try to organize my thoughts. And then he just delivered on his own. Before the inevitable DM. Possible. I might have DM'd him for it. I'm collecting lilies, don't you know? The more jobs Lily works, the better. Gives her something to do when spring's not around. You gave her a nice suit and a tie and a headset. I was like, that's more descript than just secretary. So I went with calling it business. So now that Lily incorporates all forms of business. Big business, little business. Let me talk to my client. Alright. Okay, so if I pick Lily, it is 1000% based on my own fandom interpretations of her, which as you can see results in her working multiple jobs because why not? And she's good at all of them, alright? That part may or may not be true, but I have decided arbitrarily that she is good at all of them. Air traffic controller Lily. Doctor Lily. I don't know if Lily would be a good doctor. I don't know. Okay, that's a trick question. Any occupation that Lily becomes, she's really good at. That's the way she works. She can summon an entire season just by being like, spring's here. So, you know. Zookeeper Lily. General Lily. Okay, enough gushing over Lily, alright? Face value, I'd place my bets with Suika, honestly. Can she become the president? President Lily? I mean, you just need to get her a nice suit. How would you dress her up? How would you dress her up as president? Like a blue suit with a red tie and a white undershirt, like that simple. Just give her the Sonic Adventure 2 battle president's outfit or the Shadow the Hedgehog president outfit. And then there you go. That's President Lily. Give her a monocle. Well, presidents don't wear monocles. That would just be upper class Lily at that point. I think Clown Piece is wearing one at the time. Well, she was a mayor, not a president, right? Like the monocle is like a mayor stereotype kind of deal for like mayor designs, but I don't think I've ever seen it for like a president. Same thing? No, Lily controls the city, but as president, Lily controls the state. Or the country. And I guess the state's in the country, so you're good. Anyway. I still worry about mommy, though. Enough that I would probably pick Lily. Oh. Oh no. Angry mom. You know what the thing about living with Junko is? Is that at any point in a conversation or argument she tells you she's not mad, she's lying. Pretty sure if Junko told me she was not mad, she was actually be furious. And that's the scariest part. Is someone like Junko looking at you with a smile and telling you she's not mad. You are the embodiment of anger. You are definitely mad. Neat. She no longer copes. She simply sees And Malds. She's ascended. Alright, Mommy Zoe. You have exactly one person that speaks for your benefit. That's it. And somehow that has convinced me over Junko. Well, it doesn't take much to convince me over Junko because Junko is, you know, she's probably got real good aim with that, oh boy. Okay. Junko would probably ask me what my opinions on the political climate of the moon are, and I'd be like, what the fuck, there's a political climate on the moon? And then she would tell me about the moon, and I'd be like, wow, moon kind of sucks, doesn't it? And then we'd be good. There you go. You just have to invite the conversation, and then tell them your honest feelings. Well, actually, the moon doesn't sound that bad, and that's when you get Dr. Manhattan. You know, that's when you get the Ligma joke, the Steve Jobs. The Joe Mama. That's when she hits you with that stuff. Please be careful about what you say about the moon around Junko. Okay? Anyway, in this case, I think Junko is probably a little less risky than Lunasa. Seems kind of difficult to remain comfortable in a room with somebody who carries around a giant... I guess it's a knife. Just on her persons at all times. It kind of looks like a cleaver. But I'm pretty sure it's classified as a knife. She's a caring person. Her entire personage of like yokai is they eat people. The mountain hags. They're dangerous. They're dangerous sort. They're very territorial. I think I would just ask Lunasa to like not practice until I soundproof her room, because I don't want to catch the big sad. There you go. Not their Indonesian counterpart, but this isn't Indonesian Nemuno, this is Nemuno Sakata. So, you know, you can't just insert whatever version of the yokai you want when it's convenient. You gotta follow the rules. Now, I don't know what Zun has listed for it, but obviously characters are afraid of this girl because they're afraid of mountain hags. She carries around a giant-ass knife! That doesn't scream friendly to me. They eat people but actually scare off adults and raise lost kids. I remember that portion, yes. About raising lost kids. But yeah, they eat people. And when you carry around a cleaver like that, it's kind of difficult. Whoa. This is a trippy-ass version of Eternal Spring Dream. Oh god, it's like all vibey. Oh no. Eat or be eaten. Eat or be eaten. Technically, we don't have proof that any yokai eats humans because we never see it, because why would Zun ever show that? But yokai do eat humans. This is a pretty common thing among yokai in general. So I'm willing to believe that when they say they eat humans, they do, or have at least in the past ate humans. Maybe they still do. Rumi is too lazy. Now remember, I had a plan for her. I was just gonna buy her ribs. I was just gonna buy her ribs and then feed her ribs and then tell her not to bite people. And there you go. That should be good. I hope. Alright, well, okay. So, this is the part where I'm willing to take my chances with Nemuno. If only because Mima's more dangerous. Somehow. Somehow. Junko wouldn't like it. But I'd rather live with a Hell Moon. Okay. Okay. So, here's the thing. Clown Piece is pretty much as dangerous as Mima. However, Clown Piece is not gonna, like, you know, she just doesn't, like, hate you. At least, I hope she doesn't. Just don't look at her torch. And hope she doesn't set your house on fire. The thing about Mima is that she very much doesn't like you. Or anyone, really. That's what makes her so concerning. So I'd take Clown Piece. Right. Forgot you're here. Well, you'll get me on an episode of Hoarders. But I think I would rather an episode of Hoarders than an episode of Unsolved Mysteries. Ooh. Minariko or Kogasa? So, Kogasa has a lot of strong points, but I still think Minariko wins out because of everything else about her character. To reiterate, of course, Harvest Goddess makes the food, sells the food. It's all good, fresh, delicious, healthy food. And she likes humans, so she's a pleasant person to talk to. There you go. Kogasa's benefits, of course. You know, she's got her job. She's good with kids. Yeah, there you go. She's decently sociable. And you just have to worry about getting spooked with a boo from the corner. There you go. So there's one negative to Kogasa against Minariko's flawless record. So Minariko wins. However, here, Ringo wins for the food aspect. I would pick Kogasa over Tay. I would take On over Tay. I would take Snai over Tay. The thing I'm noticing, chat, in this late end is that all the characters I picked because they were good fortune are losing out to the characters who make life not miserable every day because their existence, while fortunate, their personalities make it hard. So Tay is definitely not a bottom of the barrel choice, but like when you think about the other aspects of where you're going to be spending a lot of your free time, you kind of want to make sure the other person who shares that space isn't going to make you wish you did not live there. That's important. And Letty is like pretty peak stay at mom material. Stay at home mom. I missed a word there. Wriggle. The beekeeper. Hey, as long as I don't buy carrot coin, I'll be okay. The beekeeper's here. Good fortune wins out for this exchange. Oh, damn. I don't think I've ever heard this version of Byakuden's theme. Because AOCF doesn't play character themes in the story. Wriggle or Kane? Kane. Akyu or Wriggle? Akyu. Eden or Wriggle? Eden. Narumi or Wriggle? Narumi. Momiji or Wriggle? Momiji. Kaneko or Wriggle? Wriggle. Yuka or Kaneko? Yuka. Raiko or Kaneko? Raiko. Kaguya or Kaneko? Kaneko is taller. You think every decision I make is based on height? Huh? Not even a single no, huh? Okay. All right. I guess I'm just that predictable. Okay. Listen. There are benefits to Kaguya, but you also have to understand there are definitely a lot of negatives. She's going to be lazy and generally uncooperative when she's feeling uncooperative. That's all. She's not like Snai. Snai will be better than that. I'll take Kaneko. I would take Kaguya over Oku. I would take Ben over Oku. And Lyrica. And Yam. And Yatsashi. And Renko. And Unzan. I double clicked there by accident. Oku or Aki? Sorry, she's a... Oku's benefits comes from unlimited nuclear energy, which is already kind of difficult to get around. There's not much else to her other than that. And no, I don't care that she's tall, chat. I don't care. It's not relevant here. It's only relevant when I like the character, because I'm biased. Pick Shiza. Moku. Moku. Grandma. Grandma. Yugi or Oku? I don't think Oku would ever be able to leave the house. Ever. Yugi. Mugetsu. Merlin. Luis. Swack. How did you get up here? I don't remember how you got up here. I guess I really thought your benefits were good. But now I'm like, nah, thanks. I'm not looking to, like, explode. Can I sell bottled nuclear energy? Can you put that in a can? And I can sell canned energy? Man, that would be great. Maybe we'll do something. Open a power plant. Oku. Unzan's +1. I'm kidding. Ellie. Batons. Daiosei or Shingyoku? Dai is tall. Well, comparatively to other fairies, maybe, but that's not... Well, actually, I've seen people draw her, like, massive. They take the big fairy aspect and they like exaggerate the ever-living shit out of it. But whatever. I would take Dai based on my confidence in her abilities, because she somehow has more character to her than the other guy, which is pretty impressive. Well, now we're at a standstill. I just don't want this guy to like sacrifice me. Alright, here's my opinion on these characters. This one healed me in Puppet Dance, so she's nice. Trouble waiting to happen. I'll take that. Uh-oh. Give me the day trader. The Cap'n. I'll take Star. Satan. Satan. JJJ. JJJ. Dancer. Maida. Shingyoku or Murasa? Murasa. Shingyoku. Luna, you know, I'm willing to tolerate Luna more than I am Smoke. Just open a window. Oh. Genji. Okay, now, I know I have talked a lot of smack about Kasen, but I don't think she would be worse than Sagume. Wow. Okay. Trouble with character or Reimu? Oh god. Oh god. No, I think Reimu might be one of the worst characters to live with. No, Reimu, extortion is not a job. Maybe we should just take Reimu on her own ghost hunting show. Like Charles Steyer's Mystery Diners. You know what? That's like Reimu's dream job, isn't it? That's it. I figured it out. If Reimu goes to restaurants, gets to eat free food, and all she has to do is exorcise the spirits that are haunting the establishment, that's like her fucking dream job right there. She eats, and she gets paid for doing the one thing she's good at. There you go. Why does that show exist? You know what? That's neither here nor there. Huge reach? No. No, it's correct. She goes to eat the food. She makes the money. She doesn't have to learn anything different than what she already knows. And then she's like, all good. And then she gets the extra revenue from filming. She gets a big established name, and they pay her big money to go to different establishments and solve mysteries. And then it becomes fake, and she realizes the TV is all bullshit. And then she like opens up her own ghost show where she doesn't actually do anything anymore. Actually, do you think Reimu would care about the integrity of the program as long as it meant she was getting money? She'd be too lazy to do it. Not if you told her she gets paid with money and food. Reimu goes to some pretty great lengths if it involves making a profit. So, including free food on top of that profit, That would be enough to get her to go. She has her own motivations. What do you mean, no? No, I'm correct. I am objectively correct. She would be involved in a scandal. Yes. Charles Steiner's Mystery Diners. She get lazy as time goes on. See, I don't agree with that because she's getting paid in food and money. She is killing 2 birds with 1 stone. If she got lazy with an opportunity like that, then she's probably not gonna do very well out here. You know? You know what? You know what I'm saying? That's like her dream job. I think I'd rather take my chances with Reimu. Maybe I can convince her. At least she's more human interaction-wise than Sagame. Oh, God. Literally. I'll take the super god. Alright. Uh-oh. Your mouth can lead to exactly this situation. Yeah. Oh. Sephiroth versus Sephiroth. I wonder. Look, she has 2 wings and long hair, and then she has 1 wing and medium hair. That's all. I don't think anything is ever specified it has to be spoken word for Sagume, so I don't know how the limits of her ability works, through text or through anything like that. But Sariel's like 20 feet tall, so a little worrying. How are you all the way down here, Tenshi? Oh. I'll take the lecture. You're both pretty powerful, but I'll take the smaller of the 2. Sunny Milk! Unfortunately, the problem with Sunny Milk is if you live with her, you'll have to pay off her credit card debt. For some reason, it continues to accumulate despite her not having a card. I don't know how that works either. But it's I gotta do it. Because if I don't, who will? Tokiko. Mama. Hoo-ha-hoo! Sariel's getting pushed here because Sariel is really hard to explain to the neighbors. I'll figure it out. Did I already do this matchup? This matchup looks like something that's happened already. I hate to say it, but the eyeball has won more matches than I think he should have. Oh. The meat bucket. Yeah, the robot's not a good inclusion because it doesn't work. So but it's like it's autonomous to an extent, so it's just gonna kind of creep you out in the middle of the night. Well, what if she breaks down and then you just have a nuclear powered robot? How do you waste that? Where the hell do I take that to waste it? Yo, can you, like, scrap this? This incredibly humanoid-looking robot that just runs on nuclear energy? What the fuck do you want me to do? Bury her in the garden? That'll cause problems, too. She's just a walking time bomb. I'll take my chances with the meat bucket. Another big lady. What if I bathe in holy water? What if I bathe in holy water and I avoid Hina's misfortune? No, you just... The explanation we have established for Kasume is if you just throw her some meat, she'll leave you alone for a day. That's all you gotta do. That's why she's at the bottom. Because no one wants to do that. Maybe she'll talk to you every now and again. I don't know. Oh, the opening. Oh, I get to hear this again tomorrow in all its glory. What a classic. How am I gonna get that many holy water? I'll ask Hina to purify it. Because she can suck out the negative juju and then make it... I don't know. What do you... I don't know! The map. The map. You know... At least when Hina accidentally causes me to catch Ligma due to her misfortune, she'll be there for me. And when she asks me what's wrong, I can get her one last time before I go. Oh, shit. Got him. Ugh. I don't want to get voodoo magicked. I'll take my chances with the nuclear bomb. That's such a stupid decision to make. Oh. Okay. Still better than the other option. Oh. Okay. Still better than the other option. Oh. Okay. Still better than the other option. Oh. Okay. Is it really better than the other option? Do you know what Parsi does? She creates jealousy in those that walk by and then feeds off it. Like, she will actively ruin your life by filling you with jealousy and then making you commit terrible atrocities out of jealousy, and then she'll just all on that jealousy that she created within you because she's... God damn it. Leave me alone, Parsi. Oriental Dark Flight. If I had a giant robot in my house, I could flex on everyone. In the robot, too. Double the flex. Yeah, not in just my life. Anyone that comes in contact with her, and then it becomes a big-ass problem. And it's like, Parsi, please don't do that. But that's how you live, so I don't know how to avoid this. How do you avoid her using her abilities? It's just not gonna happen. I'll take the robot. Do you think? No. Yashie is probably the most dangerous one to live with because she, you know, she's a smooth talker. That's for sure. It's really hard. Really hard to deal with it. No, I can't, because you know how she works. She's very manipulative. She's sneaky. She has all the perfect makings of a character in her position. That's why I like her. However, living with her is a completely different story. Absolutely the fuck not. But look at the alternative. Oh, what a... Man. If you get on her good side, you'll be well protected. To get on her good side, you need to do everything she says. And oops, sorry, suddenly you are now part of the mafia. Except you are not an animal spirit, so you are expendable liability. There's no getting in her good graces. I don't really know how her opinions stack up to, like, anyone. Other than herself and her otters, right? I'd risk Parsi. I'd rather go to the fucking moon. I would rather a giant catfish than the alternative. I have no comment. Now this one's just a federal charge. And this one is a federal charge waiting to happen. Fuck it. Look, there is at least a small chance you can reason with Yashie compared to reasoning with a missile. Alright? Why is a giant ICBM included in the sorter? Because for some godforsaken reason, it counts as a character. I have no idea why it counts as a character. But it does. Okay. Sho or Mioi? Okay. Think about this, alright? Everybody shut up and think. I gotta go with Mioi. Basing it off the same thing I based it on against Mei-Ling, if I use those same points here against Sho, I think Mioi wins out. Because they both bring good fortune. Mioi just brings good fortune by virtue of existing. She cooks, you know, good job. The only negative she has, or not even a negative, the only aspect she loses out on against Sho is her height, but that's okay. That's okay. It's called a preference, not a requirement. That's alright? Understand that. So Mioi wins. Oh no. Now between these two, I would take Sho. Between these two, I would actually take Mei-Ling. Ooh, between these two? Quit your yapping. I would take Nitori. Between these two, Komachi. Between these two, oh my. Yomu. I think Yomu. Both of these characters have a lot of positives to them. Honestly, I think it's in terms of social aspect, they're relatively similar. But again, Alice's dolls. If I walk into one in the middle of the night, I'm probably gonna freak out for just a second. Because it's like, oh shit, because they're gonna look realistic enough that they're gonna freak me the fuck out. Whereas if I see Mion flying around, I'm just like, oh, okay, it's Mion. Like, you get used to that pretty fast. Nazarin versus Alice. That's a wrap! Doesn't exist. It simply doesn't exist. Does Mion glow in the dark? Good question. I have no idea. Nazarin. Takane or Margatroyd? Sorry, Alice. I don't know why I called her Margatroyd. Takane. Alice. Kozusu. Ooh, okay, hold on. There's like 3 or 4 instances of the 10 Desires soundtrack in the playlist, so I've effectively heard the entire OST in the entirety of the time I've used this playlist, despite it being a huge playlist. So at this point, I just tend to just skip it because it keeps happening all the time, and I want to listen to other music than 10 Desires. I just never got around to clearing it out. So, what this is a matter of both of these characters have similar benefits, but I think Eiko's is a little more widespread. And, you know, just because you have cat ears doesn't mean you're going to be, you know, the greatest thing in the world to live with. I would actually take Eika here. Yumemi and Mike. I would take Yumemi. Rika and Mike. Alice is European. I mean, her name is Alice after all. The naming sequence of last name, first name is not really a European American thing, right? So that's why characters like Patchy, Ramilia, and Alice all have their first names first and their second and their last names second, because they have European descent. Same with Hekatia. Let's get ready to rumble! I go with Rika. Cow Mom. Mike. Byakuden. Hideisen. Sakuya. Kutaka. Is Mike American? No, her name is Mike. But I call her Mike because I am North American. I am Canadian. So when I see the name, I can't help but say Mike. It's weird for me to put emphasis on that word as Mike because I can only really see it in Mike in my daily life. So instead of forcing myself to do that, I just call her Mike. Nice. Iku, Ellen. Gotta go with Iku. Quack. Quack. They both run shops. They both run shops. I'll take Renosuke. Renosuke's last name is Morchika? You didn't know that? You didn't know? Did you think his name was Corden? His nickname is Corden. His shop is Corden Do, but his name is Renosuke Morchika. Morchika Renosuke. But yeah, his nickname is Corden. Nobody knows anything about this character. He's not exactly the most prominent. That's for sure. It's honestly kind of surprising he exists to begin with. Go. Do you think Iku has to strike a pose whenever she wants to use a lightning bolt? Do you think that would get really embarrassing? If it was like, yo, Iku, can you, like, charge the generator? And she just walks over and she just does her spin, flips her pose, and, like, I'm watching her. She's like, please don't stare at me. Like, but it's a cool pose. I just want to see you do it. Nothing to be embarrassed about. It's cool. Trust me. I mean, even if someone laughed at the pose, you fucking summoned lightning. They're not laughing anymore. She can literally cause a panic at the disco. Aya or Ellen? Aya! Futo or Ellen? Futo. Rikako or Ellen? Rikako. Patchouli or Ellen? Patchouli. Dorami or Ellen? Ellen. Chiuri or Dorami? Chiuri. Miko or Dorami? Miko. Kotohime or Dorami? Kotohime. Kyoko or Dorami? Dorami. Ooh. The band's back together again. Misty or Kyoko? Now, chat, here's the question. Basing this on nothing but personal preference, which one of these two do you like better? I was gonna say it was kind of even there, but Mistia kind of exploded at the end there. Looks to be... Oh wait, there's some emotes. Hold on, they're using the emotes. Hard to say for sure. I give it a 50-50, a 6-4, one of the two. You need something to count it specifically in chat. I'm not gonna do that though. Run a poll? No need. Not everyone votes on the poll anyway. It's just a question because these two characters are both great. If I had to pick based on roommate aspects, I would pick Mistia. If I had to pick based on characters I like more between the two of them, I'd pick Mistia. Keiki or Kyoko? Keiki. Mayumi. Sukuna. Kyoko. I've heard this song at least 5 times. Why do I always get popular location? Oh. Yeah, busy person. Crank that. Momoyo or Yuki? God, the busy person OST is really good. Like, it is absurdly good considering the contents of that game are goofy as shit. I mean, I guess that's not fair to say. I mean, it's fully voice acted. The game is gorgeous. Just because the contents of it are very shitposty doesn't mean it's a bad game by any means. But like, everything about the presentation and production value of the game is insane. No right being as good as it is. I wouldn't put it like that, but I understand what you mean when you say that. It is a shitpost and a half, but there's a lot of like effort put into it. It's crazy. High effort shitposts are the best shitposts though. Because I can sit here and be like, God, I remember Busy Person. It made me laugh like a dumbass. And I had to drink to get through some of the character lines because they made noises and I had to imitate them. And then the next moment I'll be like, oh, this song's great. I love this song. I'm more confident in Momoyo's abilities, I suppose, than Yuki's. Wow, gee, wow, wow! Penis music. Momoyo. Hat. Get him to translate it. It's a money thing. Do you know how much money it costs to translate a visual novel? It's not cheap. It's not something I can afford and just drop on in front of him and be like, hey, do this now. Like, I can't do that. It would need to be a big, it would need to be a pretty, like, decently sized investment. So, not the kind of thing I can do myself, that's for sure. Believe me, if I could, I already would have, because I really want to play Imperishable Night for the busy person. I crave that game. But, you know, no rush. Maribel. Yuki. Why is that a global emote? New record. What? What the fuck does that even mean? What? What is the correlation between a new record and that emote? Huh? Okay. Whatever. Whatever. I'll never have a global emote, but I guess whatever that is can get one. A speedrunner's glare when they got a new record. I didn't realize that motherfucker was made of stone. But alright. Alright. Remy or Mai? Mai is less dangerous. Wagasaki Hime? Definitely a better option. Man, they're both small and sassy. And you know what? I bet neither of them like their vegetables. I'll take my chances with Remy. And then Ron. And Sarah. These are both... Just gotta build her an indoor pool. That's all. She's a great person otherwise. The fish part, you know, take it or leave it. I mean, I don't really give a shit if she's a mermaid, but like, it's the whole aspect of like making money to live that becomes a problem there. If that wasn't an issue, then there's no issue with Sekibanki in the slightest. Nuhuju. Let's give her a helmet full of water. Oh, you want to inverse Sandy her? Okay. How do I get her to walk? She has a fishtail. It's just because I don't think it's really, you know, a wheelchair. Okay, yeah, that actually kind of could work. She can jump. Oh yeah, she's just gonna go about her day like it's a fucking three-legged race. Just hop, pop, tie her legs together. I'll go with new. Man, what's with all these dangerous redheads? Oh god. Suika. Business. Hekatia. Kurumi. Tojiko. Kagero. Shenki. Larva. Chen. Racing! Mamizo! Kana. Ooh. 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 This is it's AOCF, but the thing is the OST I have for AOCF doesn't have English translated names to them, so I can't actually tell which track is which. Especially if it's an original track to the game, I have no fucking idea what it's called. I can just tell what game it's from based on the cover art. I think I'd risk anti-moon propaganda over here over the mind reader. Just ask politely to not receive the big sad. I'd rather put up with Satori than having to feed Rumia every single day. I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah. Spitting image. You gotta wonder here. Think about it like this. So Rumia you feed once a day, but you have to like tell her not to bite people. Yuyiko you have to feed whenever she wants to eat, but at least I don't have to tell her not to bite people. So I think in this one instance of gluttony, Yuyiko is more manageable. Okay? Pretend you didn't see that. I don't know what theme this is. Nope, I have no idea. It's soccer music, but I don't remember what theme this is. Rumia or Oren. I'll take the daily chore over the stress of a body being discovered. It ain't my life on the line. I live alone. I just don't trust the little rascal. No, this isn't Seiho Project's team theme. I remember what that one sounds like because it's really good. Oh my, pardon me. It's from soccer, but I don't think it's definitely not a Touhou character theme. So it's a mix of either a Seiho character or one of the just random themes in the game. Kikuri would leave me alone. She's great. Clown or Tsukasa. I would. Can Kikuri leave the room? Probably not. Unless she can, like, shrink. I don't really know if she can do that, though. Ooh. Strawberry Crisis, but part of one of the discs. I don't think I've heard this one yet. Clown. Marissa. Tsukasa. Yoshika. Sega! Medicine. You know what's gonna happen if I click June? Mima goes up against Shion. Character development, remember? Yeah, that was the reason I used for picking her over her sister, but I didn't use that for any other instance because I don't know, man. Tie? Nope. Can't tie here. Wow, this is kind of neat, actually. I like it. Although I hope when it picks up, it doesn't go full-on generic on me. How evil is Mima? Well, allow me to explain what her occupation is. Evil spirit. That's how evil. So, probably pretty evil. You don't get the name evil spirit without being at least a little bit evil, right? I'd rather risk Mima over potential constant bankruptcy. I'm okay with that. Oh man. Alright, Mioi versus Minariko. Now here's the thing, chat. Mioi may bring good luck, but she doesn't produce her own food. Minariko does, however. She does come with all the food benefits. And she's a goddess. This is a hard call. She's like Mioi without negatives. Yeah, I agree to that. But her natural ability does not bestow luck upon you, but I think Minariko just in general is like there's virtually zero risk in any capacity with Minariko. So I would say Minariko is the best choice here. Yep. Now in this case, Ringo is usually pretty up there second place, but Ringo does make her own food. But she buys ingredients and she makes sweets specifically, so, you know. Whereas Mioi will actually cook legitimate meals. So I think in this instance, Ringo loses out to Mioi. Alright. Let me think. Ringo still stands out really highly, in my opinion here. But I'm not quite sure. I don't know. Laid back attitude. Makes a bunch of sweets. Has a job with said sweets as well. To be honest, chat, I'm still leaning on Sho. Because Sho is everything. Sho does not necessarily make food like that. But she is everything else. She's a stable person with a good job and good fortune. And she's tall. Yeah, look, I didn't say it, but you said it. So then I had to say it because I read chat, and now it sounds like I said it. And now no one will ever know. And I get a free rat. That's true. Mailing versus Ringo. Chat, you know what I've noticed is in common with a lot of the top end of the characters? Is they're capable of cooking. Damn. That's pretty important, isn't it? I guess that goes to show where my preferences lie, huh? The hierarchy goes food, fortune, and rent. Well, actually, sociability seems to be up there. I'd say food, sociability, fortune, and rent. That seems to be my my hierarchy of requirements for this thing. Is that a bad thing? I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but maybe you prioritize something differently than me. But that's how I see it, or that's how I'm seeing it shape up based on my own list here. I would say... It's kind of hard. Because I do think Ringo is, like, really good. For all the previous mentioned points. But the thing is... Mei Ling can cook too. Make that sick Chinese food. I gotta give it to Mei Ling. Yam theme. I'm trying the way here. How valuable is Ringo's dongo to everything else? I think she's social-wise, she's good. She has her job with the food. She makes the food. I can't think of any issues with her at all. Honestly, I can't. The only thing you could argue, I think, against Ringo is she might be a bit of a slob and not clean up after herself very well. However, my argument for that is that if Ringo went and made me dangos and said you can eat them, and all I had to do was clean up after her after she made them, that's a fucking deal, if you ask me. You cook the food, I do the dishes, we're good. We're good. I will do all the dishes if you cook all the food. Alright, so I don't even consider that a negative. Maybe you don't agree with me, but that's some prime give and take right there. So my opinion of Ringo is very high. I would actually put it higher than Notori here. Oh. This is a hard one, too. Ooh, an animate dream. I think... Chat, you think Kogas is better than Tori? Roommate-wise, I can't agree with you. I can't do it. I can't do it. I think Notori would be better. Between these two, I would pick Kogasa. Between these two, I would pick On. Between these two, I would pick Sanai. Between these two, Letty. Between these two, Komachi. Yomu. Nazrin. Takane. Alice. Kozuzu. Better fortune. A hair in hand is worth two in the bush. I would actually pick Tay here because Tay is proven good fortune and she knows it. Kane. Haku. Eren. Narumi. Momiji. Eika. You made me. Rika. Oh no. Hmm. Hmm. You cannot influence my vote, chat. You can't. Hmm. Beekeeper. Bug news. Controls bugs. She's got everything. Maybe it'd be easier to talk to Wriggle than Udemy. I don't know. She is a firefly. I don't know if her butt glows. If I smack a bug in front of Wriggle, she's going to hit me. Can't be ready. I gotta be ready for that. Remember, a lot of my decisions on Wriggle is based on my opinion that she could be a beekeeper. I gotta go with Wriggle. I think Yuka. Bryko. Udemy. Mike. Byakuren. Raisin. Sakuya. Kutaka. Iku. Quack. This is a new one. Dr. Latency's Sleepless Eyes. Renosuke or Kaneko? Renosuke. Kokoro or Kaneko? Kokoro. Aya or Kaneko? Probably Kaneko. Kaguya or Aya? Oh, Jesus. Oh, shit. Probably Kaguya. They both of them have aspects to them that would get annoying, but you might be able to better relate to Kaguya. If only because she's a shut-in. But I don't know. I'll go with Kaguya. I'll go with Aya. Futo. Ben. Lyrica. Yem. Yatsashi. Rikako. Renko. We're almost there, chat. 10% left. 10%. Patchouli or Unzan? Unzan's gonna be so high. And by so high, he's gonna be like 25th. Bet. Unzan is +1. Live with the big cloud, dude. I'm thinking about it. Now, I don't really know what Unzon will do. I mean, we've established he'll punch, which is great. He's a cloud. That's pretty cool. He can transform into things. Patchy, on the other hand, I don't know. He'll only be my bro if I can talk to him correctly. I gotta solve the stage 1 relationship aspect where we become friend. That's hard. I don't want to go to the moon. Fuck the moon. Knowledge versus wisdom. You gotta talk to Patchy correctly too. That's true. That's true. Unzon. She's a Patchy. Ellen. Cherry. The president. Moko. Grandma. The way you beat a Nudu is you look down and then you recite a certain line. That's how you beat them. The way the Nudu, like, oh, nice. The way Nudu attack people is they cast a shadow and they increase their size to be so tall that you look down at your feet and then you look up, and as soon as your head reaches all the way up, they cut your neck. They cut your head off by your neck that you have so graciously exposed to them. Yeah, the foreseen Nudu has been foreseen. If you recite that line while looking down, they'll leave you alone. Unzon was so impressed by Ichiden when she did that he decided to follow her for his own reason. Kotohime or Yugi? Kotohime. Yugi or Doremi? Honestly, Yugi. Mugetsu or Doremi? Doremi. Mistia or Mugetsu? Mistia. Keiki or Mugetsu? Keiki. And then Mayumi. Sukuna. Kyoko. Momoyo. Hat. Maribel. Yuki. Mugetsu. Merlin. Luis. Swak. Mai. Oh. Beesh. Remy or Oku? Remy. Ron. Sarah. New. Are you willing to live with SAS or a nuclear reactor? I'll take my chances with the reactor. Ichiden. Ichiden's a better choice than Sekibanki. Ellie. Orange. Daiose. Ellie. Sekibanki. Suika. Talking business. Lily. Aww, Hekatia. Kurumi. Tojiko. Kagero. Shenki. Shingyoku. Yumeko. Shimada. Oh, okay. Between these two. Probably Star. Honestly. Her Dongo's lame, though. Man. I ain't picky, I'm just saying. It's not lame, it has less flavor. Yeah, that's lame. It's pretty lame. Hey, I know this shot. This is Komachi's shot. That is, like... It doesn't really make a lot of sense. It looks cool, and it's very long. Seiren. JJJ. Satono. Meira. Marasa. Larva. Ken. Basen. Mamizo. Shingyoku. Luna. Sanyo. Genji. Kasen. Reimu. Akana. Shunko. Lunasa. I don't know. Satori or Okina? I take the mind reading. The jar. Okina's got a lot of crazy abilities, and if she likes you, she's gonna make you do her weird dancing thing until she's, like, done with you. I don't want to do the weird dancing thing. Alright? It's weird. Where's my mouse? Sealed Gods? No, come on, give me an exciting one. We're at the end. Okay, that's not what I call exciting, but I'm keeping it anyway because I really like this song. Alright. Okina's better. Hold on. Mary the Magician. One of my favorites from the music collection. For sure. Play Xmas music. Is Mariah Carey thawed out yet? Oh Lord, she's coming! Yiko or Fortune Teller. See, most Christmas music is public domain, which means John Public owns it. And John Public will issue DMCAs and content claims because it's his music. Now, I know how that sounds. You may think that's a funny joke. I am only half joking. Alright? Only half joking. Yiko or Fortune Teller? You know, I just feel like it's not really fair to the Fortune Teller that his art is this, you know? It's not fair. Give him some legitimate art. When you present him like this, it's kind of like, how do you take him seriously? He was not fortunate, despite his name. He could tell everyone's fortune except his own. Fortune Teller. Yiko. The meat gremlin. The corpse robber. Speak no evil. You are so far down here, Jesus. I take Tenchi. Oh wow, you too. Eiki. Gengetsu. Sunny Milk. Tokiko. Sumireko. Sariel. Chirbo. Yukari. No. I want something exciting. No, that's penis music. I can take this one. This is the worst. This is the worst game in the entirety of Rhythm Carnival, by the way. The tea time one. It's so hard. And I say this as I perfected it. I perfected hard mode. And I think it's worse than hard mode for Flandres, which I did not perfect. Remy's games are great. I love Remy's games. Doing Remy 2 is the most visually appealing one because its mechanics make perfect sense. But like when you're not actually playing the game, you can look at everything and just be like, whoa. I actually had a lot of problem with Diose's game on normal mode, but then I got it on hard mode in like 3 attempts. Let me think. Mai. Koishi. Nemono. Moon versus Eyeball. I'm pretty sure I lost a perfect attempt to Remy's Cup. Which is, like, awful. However, I love that she's the final one to show up, and when you pour her a cup, she just turns to look at the camera, and she's fucking adorable. She's got that fat cup. Does Magan eat? Does Kikuri eat? Look, listen, if I have to deal with something sitting in the other room and just existing, I think I'd rather deal with the one that looks like a cute girl, alright? That's just my slight bias. Oh no. Oh no. Clown. Oh no! Marissa, no. Eyeballs. Alright, Marissa, you're better than the meat bucket. Take the meat bucket. Congrata. Criminal. Corpse. Corpse creator. Doll. Hina doesn't deserve this. She really doesn't. Mima or Hina? The problem with Hina is it's not even really her fault. It's just virtue of her existence. If I had to choose, at least Mima's taking a choice to hurt me and not hurting me because she has no choice. That's my stance on that. I would rather die of Ligma. Okay. What I just said still stands. I'll take the danger child. Oh, fine. 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 God. Take me to the moon. Giant robot. No. 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 Redemption arc. Huh. I guess this is the part where I lose. Nope, there's no winning this one. There's no winning. I guess when you put the two choices together, being poor doesn't necessarily mean you have to be a jealous freak of nature. Okay, Shion. We'll work through this together. Oh, you're still here. Oh. No. Moon. Fish. I knew it would end on these two. I fucking knew it would end on these two. Why wouldn't it? Of course, the only possible answer that is better is Saki is better than Yashie. In my opinion. It was the last one too. Alright, shot. Let's take a look at the top 10, shall we? Oh my goodness. You can't see it, but Minariko is number 1. Maybe if I zoom in more. Alright. Well, you got Minariko at number 1 and Tori at number 6. Okay. At number 2 and number 7, Mioi and Kogasa. I can already see the ones below them. Okay. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Below that, number 3 and number 8, Sho and On. Okay. I'm surprised On is an 8th. I thought she would be higher. But that makes sense to me. Number 4 and number 9, Meiling and Sanai. Alright. Alright. And number 10 and number 5, Ringo and Letty. And Komachi got kicked out of top 10. Wow. Alright. And at the bottom, we have Mimi-chan, Yashie, Saki, the Catfish. Somehow, Yorihime is 5 spaces away from her sister. Hold on, I'm looking. Yomu was 12, Nazarin, Takane, Alice, Kozusu, Tei, Kane, Akyu, Eden, Narumi, Momiji, Eika, Yumemi, Rika, Boog, Yuka, Raiko, Urami, Mike, Byakuren, Reisem, Sakuya, Kutaka, Iku, Quack. Renosuke is number 37. Unzan is number 49. Not bad. Alright. So, yeah. Mimi-chan and the mob bosses are the top 3 lowest. Each has a whole 31 spots below Unzan. She didn't make the cut. She didn't make the cut. What can I say? Sorry. Oh, there's some cut off here. The fortune teller got 1 above Yuyuko. The ones you can't see, chat, in order. 62 is Mayumi. 63 is Sukuna. 64 is Kyoko. 65 is Momoyo. 66 is Hat. 67 is Maribel. Okay? 118 is Yuyuko, 119 is Rumia, 120 is Orin, 121 is Sagume, 122 is Tenshi, and 123 is Eiki. Damn. Alright. I don't even know what every time the Shingyokus like popped up, I was just like click them when they seemed like the better option, but then they stopped seeming like the better option because they kept getting clicked and they got put up against characters that were legit. And then they slowly started to descend. It's all a matter of matchup, because you can't have the same matchups over and over again. So even though some characters will probably do better than others, it can really come down to just one specific pick in a matchup, and you'll never see that character compete with another one again. Some characters basically never show up, like ever, because you just happen to pick against them twice, and the sorter's like, oh, okay, yeah, you don't like them. You're going to the bottom. Yeah, like all the characters below Sukuna in the height sorter, just because of a couple, like Nitori and Takane went up against each other, and that was like the one time Takane showed up. So I picked Nitori, and then Takane was like, "Oh, you mean she is like as big as your index finger?" It's like, I guess so. Oh, where's Reimu and Marissa? Marissa's 137, and Reimu is 111. Wow. Kasen and Genji were just above her. I really did not do Kasen any favors, huh? Unfortunate. Wow. Man, it's crazy when like you see a character and you click them and then they're like, oh, actually they're 75th. It's like, what? How? According to Satori, Parsi is good deep down. I just wish she could control herself better. You see, I'm not about to be the guy that solves her entire internal crisis. I'm just some guy, right? And there you go, chat. There it is. I'm gonna generate the image. Download image. Give me. Alright, now I have the image. I'll share that later. My roommate sorter is complete. That was fun. That was fun. The top 10, Minariko. Hold on. Zoom. Top 10, Minariko. Miyoi, Sho, Mailing, Ringo, Nitori, Kogasa, On, Snai, and Letty. In my honest opinion, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Letty is higher than I thought she would end up being for sure, but I think all the other characters are fairly reasonable. I think the reason Letty got so high is because when I thought about how it would feel to come home from a long, shitty day and have Letty be there making food and just like, you know, making food and ready to just sit down and talk and enjoy your company. It's like, oh, okay, maybe today wasn't so bad after all. Now, maybe that's just a magical fantasy land that I'm living in, but this character here is a rabbit. This one's a tiger. This one's an umbrella. You get the point I'm trying to make here? It's unrealistic, Dylan. They're all fucking unrealistic. Cut me some slack! Doesn't she hibernate? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe she just doesn't come out. She's stronger in the winter. That doesn't necessarily mean she's weak outside of it, but she probably doesn't really like the heat. But indoors, she can have the AC on for all I care. I'll keep her cold. At least I can try. I'm actually surprised Komachi wasn't top 10, though. But it's... Same with Nazrin. Nazrin, Yomu, and Komachi are definitely, like, could have been top 10. But, like, when I look at the ones in top 10, I don't really see anything that could reasonably be like, oh, yeah, they could replace that. Ooh, this is a good theme. What's my logic about Mailing again? Mailing is a trained martial artist. She's a master of martial arts. She's a gatekeeper. So she has a job that makes practical use of her talents, and she can cook some nice Chinese food. And she's tall. Now you can take the tall bit or leave it. I don't really care. But the other points are as I said there. She has a job. She has a hobby. She can cook. So she pretty much covers everything, and she's probably pretty social because since she just guards a gate all day, she doesn't talk to people a lot. So you probably get to talk to her about all kinds of things. How dare you? How dare you yap at me? But that's it, chat. We finished it, and it took almost 9 hours to do the whole thing. Wow, isn't that crazy? So this is the part where I stop. Wow, for the first time ever, Ghost led. This is the part where I stop. What a finale. That was fun. I will do another sorter in the future for sure. As to what it will be about, I have no idea. As to when that will be, I also have no idea, because while these are fun, if I try to do one semi-regularly, they are going to get hella boring, hella stale, hella fast. The only reason I did this one at a decently close length to the previous one is because the conversation that started it actually piqued my interest severely, and I wanted to see. But as it is, I'm going to be very sparing on these in the future. But there are plenty of different ideas to try. But I'll worry about that later.